Hey guys, welcome to a very strange experimental episode of Bastion Time. I'm sick right now, or I don't know, something's going on. I won't get into the gross details. Oh, my dog decided he doesn't want to be on the couch anymore. Don't want to get into the gross details, but not feeling the best, and didn't get much sleep last night as a result. But then something happened today, and I was like, oh yeah, I meant to make a video about exactly this kind of thing. And now I have one particular story to tell, a vlog, about this specific topic, and now I've got a brand new story about this exact same thing, which is not fortunate, by the way, it's unfortunate. But then I was like, well, maybe I'll go ahead and make a video today, but I'm feeling sick and I don't want to. And in any case, in case I have never explained this, the way my day is usually set up is I'm a personal trainer, and I train people from like 8 a.m. until noon. And then I take 4 hours off because basically everybody's at work. Nobody wants a personal trainer to schedule with me. You know, very few people. Some people do. From about noon until 4 p.m. And then I train, again, people from usually like 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. And so I've got a 4-hour block in the middle of the day where I can just relax, eat lunch, shave, which I kind of wish I hadn't done because the camera doesn't pick up. I don't know. This is like my least favorite length of facial hair. You can't even tell that I have anything going on above my lip. In any case, also it's super warm, and we don't have air conditioning, so I've got this fan, but that doesn't really work, so that's why I don't have a shirt on. But then also I'm a weirdo, and I like to sit with a blanket even when it's really warm because I just like the comfort. I guess I like a security blanket. That's a lot of preamble just to let you guys know a little bit more about me besides I like Zelda. Oh yeah, and I'm wearing, of course, my Zelda hat as always, except at work where I'm not allowed to wear it while I train people. In fact, anyways, that's a whole other thing. But let's talk about what happened today and why that inspired me to make this video, which is that at the gym that I train at, it's one of the major chains. That might not always be my goal in the future. My dog is being very cute by rolling over onto his back. I wish I could pan over, but maybe I can. No. I'm not going to bother trying that. That will mess up the whole camera thing. But at this particular gym chain, they have a certain area roped off specifically for personal training clients. There's a big, gigantic, like 6-foot-tall sign as you're trying to enter the area saying, hey, by the way, this is exclusively for personal training clients only. And then there are other signs in the area that say, hey, personal training zone. I get that people don't read signs. I totally understand that. So that's why I'm always very friendly if I need to let people know, hey, sorry, my clients and I need to use this thing, and they're paying, and their time is running out, so sorry, we gotta use it. I'm happy to let you be in here, which is a lie. I'd just rather they not be in it, frankly. But the unfortunate thing is, the reason why a lot of people choose to come into the area is because, for whatever reason, it's the only area that has kettlebells. And sure, people can just use dumbbells, but some people are very connected to their kettlebells for whatever reason, so. And then there are a couple other pieces of equipment in there, a battle rope and a rope pole and that kind of stuff that the gym chain is frankly too cheap to have duplicates of outside of the personal training area, which would be nice because I would love to be able to just say, oh, hey, by the way, there is a second battle rope, and I specifically asked them to move it. So we've got it moved out and anchored outside of the training area, but some of the other stuff is only in the personal training area. And as you can imagine, this leads to a lot of issues. A lot of my clients are weight loss clients, and so for a lot of these people, I have them doing circuits. Their sessions are only usually 25 minutes. Sometimes they'll do 2 back-to-back ones, so that's 50 minutes. To get things done in the shortest amount of time and also to burn the most amount of calories as possible, I usually have them do circuits, depending on the client. Some clients can't handle circuits, so then those ones don't. What that means is we do exercise number 1 over here, exercise number 2 over there, exercise number 3 over here, exercise number 4, and then rest, and then we go back to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So a lot of times people who are not personal training clients who wander into this area because, ooh, it looks so cool and fancy, and it really isn't, don't understand that just because we're no longer at that thing doesn't mean that we will not be back at that thing in like 30 seconds. And so that happened today, where this young kid really came in out of nowhere and started dismantling it's like these riser things and then a step thing. And I usually have some clients do like kettlebell step-ups, up and off, or if they're more advanced, knee-ups or something. Hey, the dog's back. The point is, here's Titan. Hi, Titan. The point is that this fellow came in out of nowhere and was dismantling this thing. I don't know what his plan was. We were over at a different thing at the other end of the training area, so I yelled over, hey, by the way, we're still using that, sorry. He did not hear me because, of course, he had headphones on, and so I went up and I said right behind him, hey, by the way, we're still using that, and either he didn't hear me or he was intentionally pretending to not hear me and was ignoring me, so I lightly tapped him and smile on my face, very friendly, said, hey, so sorry, we're still using that. And he was like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't know you guys were using it. And I'm like, I know, that's fine, no worries, but yeah, we're still using it. We're doing a circuit. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he like starts to walk away, and then he turns around and he says, but maybe in the future you might want to, I forget the term that he used, but it was something like be nicer about it. And I was like, how could I have possibly been any nicer? I yelled friendly in a friendly tone of voice with a smile on my face from over there. I said it right behind his back, but apparently he did not hear me. Again, friendly tone, very pleasant. And then when I finally did tap him, maybe that's the issue that he had. I tapped him lightly. I don't know. The point is, I was in a bad mood because just earlier, 2 other people who were not training clients were in there in their bare feet. Well, one person was clearly training the other person, which is a huge no-no. And the person he was training, this older gentleman, had his shoes off for some reason. Did not have socks on. Not okay, but I'm feeling sick and I don't really want to get into it. So I'm like, ugh. My client is grossed out by it, but I'm like, I just don't feel like dealing with it because these kinds of situations, no matter how friendly and nice I am, never go well. Because people are so entitled. Even though they're not paying for the training sessions, they feel like they deserve to be in this area because it's part of the gym, and they're just so entitled. So in any case, I just let that one slide. So I was already in a bad mood at myself for having let that slide. I just was like not interested in putting up with any more BS. So I was like, well, I feel like I was very nice, or whatever the term was he was using. And he was like, oh, okay. And then, of course, he heads over to the next thing that was going to be used by us right after the thing he was just trying to dismantle. And I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to deal with this. But here's the deal. What I'll do is I'll have my clients do this next thing that we're going to do that he was trying to dismantle. Maybe he'll be gone and done with the TRX straps. If you don't know what TRX straps, that's fine. Maybe he'll be done with those. And you'd think we'd have more than one set of TRX straps. That's a whole story for another set of time. We did. Somebody stole the second set after days of somebody constantly dismantling them. We finished doing the first exercise of our second circuit, and he was still there at the TRX straps, and I knew this was not going to go well, so I walked over to him, and I was like, hey, so sorry, but yeah, actually, this is the next exercise. And he was like, okay, well, I'm using it. And I was like, yeah, but no, see, this is the personal training area, and see that sign? You can't see it right now because you're facing the back side of it, but it explains this is exclusively for personal training clients. Again, smile on my face, very friendly tone of voice, but instructive. A friendly but instructive tone of voice. I'm happy to let you in here, but we get first priority and we need to use this now. And he was like, yeah, but I'm using it right now. And I'm like, yeah, no, sorry, we got to use it right now. And he was like, well, I'm a member. And I'm like, yeah, I am no longer interested in dealing with this situation. So I went over and grabbed somebody who's technically not a manager, but he's trying to, it's this whole other thing. This will be part of his job at some point. So what I had chosen to do, let's bypass this particular exercise for now, and I will have my client go and do the third exercise, and then we'll come back to the second exercise later if Jordan's been able to deal with this. I was able to hear the whole time this guy telling his version of the events, which were wildly different than what I had experienced, not just in tone, but also in facts. And my client and we needed to do that next exercise as part of her circuit. I'm sorry, my client takes precedence. So I walked over there and I was like, hey, Jordan, sorry, we got to use this right now. So he had the guy, which he should have done 30 seconds prior, get out of that area, and then he was having difficulty dealing with that guy. But in any case, that's just one of a billion similar stories, and this one happened today, which is why I thought, aha, I need to make one of those videos because it's been a topic that I've been wanting to talk about, mostly for me, for my mental health, to be able to vent. I will be happy to tell you more such stories. They get even wilder than that one, with entitled people not quite understanding how to read a sign. So that's it for this vlog. See you guys next time. Bye, guys.